What's good, fam? This your boy Westville, aka Marcel, here to give you my two-part Wrestlemania review for day one and day two. I'm gonna do day one. This will be part one, and then I'm gonna do another video that will be part two. So it'll be broken up since how I was, So overall, after I watched this no audience pre-tape WrestleMania, what did I grade WWE? What do I give them? I give them a 5 out of 10. I give them a 5 out of 10 because some cases I'll give them, they did put forth effort, but a lot, they really didn't give a crap. So let's go ahead and start with day one. So on the pre-show, we had Drew Gallo versus Cesaro. And I called this match. I said Cesaro will win. It was a lackluster match, and Cesaro won in the most goofiest fashion. This dude had put Drew Gallo on his body and flung him around like a helicopter, and he won the match. So there you have it. Really wasn't nothing memorable, It is what it is. Next, I hope Asuka and Kairi Sane, I hope they just leave WWE after this. I hope they never come back to WWE. When their contracts expire, run away from WWE. Do like Bray Wyatt say, run as far as you can. Because let's just be honest with you. If you ain't blonde, you're not going over in WWE. That's just how it is. And them being Japanese, being Asian, they ain't win. They only embarrassed them. They put the titles on them because I bet you the reason they put the titles on them is because they saw what AEW did about giving Riho the first ever women's AEW championship. So they thought, okay, let's go ahead and throw the tag team titles, the female way of tag team titles on Asuka and Kairi Sane to try to duplicate that. But the match was terrible. I knew that Nikki and Alexa Bliss was going to win. It wasn't no question. I already knew it. I said this is a trash match. I already knew it was going to be trash. And that's exactly what it was. Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss are your new women's tag team champions. Nothing else to say. Nothing. Next. Another trash match. Baron Corbin versus Elias. This match, I knew Elias was going to win, but I mean, they just don't do anything for me. I don't care nothing about Elias, and I straight up don't care about Baron Corbin. Elias wins. There you have it. Now, this match, Shayna carried this match. I'm not playing with you. I know there's some Becky heads that follow me. I'm sorry, but your girl, I don't know. I don't know if Becky I don't know if her and Shayna don't click. I just don't know. But the match, I think it could have been a lot better if Becky would at least try. Because Shayna, like I said, Shayna was carrying that match, and I said Shayna was gonna win, and I wasn't surprised that she didn't win, but that just shows me that Vince don't care nothing about Shayna. Shayna should have won, and like I said, it just shows you when you come to the NXT talent get buried immediately. I'm gonna be talking about what happened on part two in the next video, but like I said, we just focusing on part one today. Like I said, Shayna loses. Becky retains. Still your Raw Women's Champion. What you do? Next, Intercontinental Championship match. Now, I thought that this could have been a good match because you got Sami Zayn, you got Daniel Bryan, you got two independent wrestlers who came over. Both of them are great wrestlers. This match was very silly. You had all kind of crazy stuff happening, and I got this wrong because I expected Daniel to win, especially with Drew Gallo losing on the pre-show. I was thinking, okay, Daniel should win it. But then again, I thought, oh, that's right. Sami Zayn just got it. So it's only right for him to retain. This match, it was an okay match. Like I said, it could have been a lot better. There was just a lot of stupid stuff. Everybody in the mom was getting involved. You had Nakamura, Cesaro out there. Drew was trying. He was trying to help Daniel out, but it just wasn't enough. And at the end, Sami Zayn retains the Intercontinental Championship. So there you have it. Next, this was by far the best match on the show. And I'm going to talk about the Boneyard match, because the Boneyard match was one for entertainment. But this triple threat singles match for the tag team titles, the match was great. The MVP of this match is always Kofi Kingston. And let me tell you something. For people who say Kofi Kingston is a glorified B+ mid-carder, let me tell you something. This dude always goes out his way to try to, show you why he belongs in the main event. The only reason why Kofi is not in the main event, one, because he's a black man. I'm going to tell you, I said it. He's a black man. And two, it's the clown gimmick. This shows you exactly why Kofi should have not won the WWE Championship last year at WrestleMania 35. The only reason he won because he backed himself into a corner with the gauntlet match and everything. And then, everybody wanted to see Kofi win, finally win the big one. Kofi keeps proving every time when he gets in situations like this that he's going to try to outshine everybody. And I'm going to talk about Morrison, I'm going to talk about Jimmy Uso, because the three of them went off. I'm telling you, this was a great match. The three of them, they went at it. The finish is where we say, okay, draw the line. The finish was retarded. You got all three of them up there, right? They all trying to fight for the belts. Somehow it got loose, and you got Kofi and Jimmy holding the little thing that the title was on, and then Morrison just falls down with the titles. I said, what kind of stupid finish was that? Like, the finish was stupid. The finish was stupid. The match itself was great. It was an excellent match. It's just the finish was retarded. They didn't even have to do nothing like that. But kudos to Kofi, Jimmy, and John Morrison. The three of them, they put on a phenomenal match. It's just the finish which killed everything for me. The finish was stupid. I called the match. I said either Morrison wins or Jimmy, but I had Morrison and them retaining. So Morrison and them retains. All right, let's move on. Now we got the wannabe Jesus guy, Seth Rollins, the Monday Night Messiah, taking on Kevin Owens. And let me talk about the first part of the match. The first match was trash. I didn't like it. I did not like the first match. The first match was stupid. But when it turned into a no disqualification match, that's when the match picked up for me. And Kevin Owens did this particular spot where he jumped off the sign, because they had the big WrestleMania Pirates ship sign. He climbed all the way up top. He jumped off himself. It was laid out on the table. He jumped on the thing, and that's how he won. Now, the first match, Seth disqualifies himself. So Kevin wins the first match. Then KO comes back, wins again in the no DQ match. The no DQ match was great, which personally, it should have been a no DQ from the first place. That's why I say they was doing a lot of retarded stuff. Like, it should have just been a no disqualification match. You could have got rid of all that other stuff. You could have just had a no disqualification match from the get-go. But no, that's how WWE does. Then just this random stuff. Just you always gotta have the stupid stuff. You got Gronkowski and Mojo Rawley hosting, right? But then you got R-Truth coming out the woodwork talking about, man, I've been trying to, I got to put this 24/7 7-Eleven championship on the line 24/7. And I'm ducking and dodging everybody. I don't know what to happen. Now, this fool's, let me tell you something. I told y'all about R-Truth's gimmick. R-Truth's gimmick is the dumb black man. He's the dumb black man. That's his gimmick. And that's what I hate about our people. Always have to have these stereotypical gimmicks. This fool stupid as heck, standing right between the two of them talking about, can y'all protect me? When you knew what was going to happen. Grunt punched him, and then he tried to pin him, but then Mojo Rawley knocked him off, and then Mojo Rawley pins him and wins the 24/7 championship, which is pointless. It's just pointless. Then we get the trash match itself, the WWE Universal title. Oldberg versus Garbage Braun Strowman, and they never gave us a reason why Braun Strowman was replacing Roman Reigns. No explanation, no nothing. Match was about 3 minutes. Braun Strowman is your new WWE Universal Champion. Big whoop. I could care less. And it's funny. Braun Strowman was on, I don't know if some of y'all probably don't know about it, but Braun Strowman a couple weeks ago was online basically criticizing all the independent wrestlers because they lost a lot of money due to WrestleMania having to be, really not postponed, but had to be taped and taking place at the Performance Center and not being taken part at Tampa Bay, at the place where it was supposed to be, because see, that's where a lot of wrestlers make their money, doing Wrestlemania weekend. Where he was criticizing them, talking about, well, if you're not making enough money, why don't you go get a job? I'm like, bro, why would you say some stupid stuff like that? But as you can see, he gets rewarded for saying stupidity, because that's what Vince McMahon likes. He likes kiss ups. He likes those that will suck his cock to the fullest. And that's exactly what Braun Strowman did by criticizing the independent wrestling scene. And look what happened. He is the new Universal Champion. Great. I don't care about it. I could care less about Braun Strowman. Don't care nothing about Goldberg. Let's move on. Now, Undertaker, AJ Styles. Boneyard match was pretty much a buried alive match. But due to what's going on, they wanted to kind of PG it. That's why they called it a Boneyard match. The production of this match was phenomenal. As AJ would call himself, he's the phenomenal one. The match itself was great. It was very funny. I was on the floor crying, laughing. AJ Styles showed up. It was the casket. You heard Undertaker's music, so you think it's Undertaker. Well, then the Droles showed up. They pulled the casket up. It's AJ Styles laughing, talking about, hey, Taker, where you at? Next thing you know, you get Biker Taker. You remember Big Evil? American Bad Butt Taker, when he used to wear the bandana and ride on the motorcycle. That's the Undertaker we got for this match. Phenomenal match, storytelling out this world. It was some corny stuff about the match, because it was like I said, it was a lot of, you felt like you was watching a movie or something. That's but overall, like I said, Boneyard match was great. Tag team match was great. But outside of that, night one really didn't do nothing for me, but there you have it. So that's my that's my take for part one. Yeah, I will be back to give you part two. So I'll let me.